Good afternoon, everybody. How is all my wonderful subscribers and viewers out there doing today? I hope everybody had a wonderful day. It's Nikki D, and welcome back to the Nikki D channel. Today, we will be doing the 2020 WWE Crown Jewel Prediction Show, where tomorrow afternoon in Saudi Arabia, we have 7 matches on the card, including a men's and women's Crown Jewel Championship match. What's your predictions for Crown Jewel? Let me know down in the comment section below. We'll also be having John's picks as well. Don't forget to like the video, share the video on social media, and smash that subscribe button so you can be notified of when I drop my next video. With that being said, I hope everybody continues to have a wonderful day. And without further ado, let's get to. And the first match we have on the card for Crown Jewel will be for the United States Championship. Triple threat matches. LA Knight will be defending against Andrade and Carmelo Hayes. And we did have a match 7 between Carmelo Hayes and Andrade that ended in disqualification after LA Knight, the referee, just beat the crap out of both of them and walked off, which opened up the floor for LA Knight defending the United States Championship in a triple threat match. And I do think we're going to have a lot of triple threat spots here. I think that's going to benefit the Andrade and Carmelo Hayes, both of them being high flyers. I think that LA Knight is going to be able to take advantage of the fact that Andrade and Carmelo Hayes are just going to be down each other's throats all night. I really feel like that's going to be a huge X factor in that match, in this match, and I think that this is a great opportunity for LA Knight to show the world just how good of a United States champion he is in WWE right now. And I expect this to be a good 15-20 minute match to start the show. And at the end of the day, John's pick, Carmelo Hayes. Nikki's pick, LA Knight. Yeah. And our second match of the 2020 Crown Jewel event, we have the 2020 Women's Crown Jewel Championship, as the Women's World Champion Liv Morgan will be facing off against the WWE Women's Champion Nia Jax. And I do think that Nia Jax is going to try to handle business on her own. A few days ago, I was expecting Rhea Ripley to get involved in this matchup, but Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez took care of that problem this past Tuesday on NXT. And honestly, I think that the Judgment Day are going to get involved. I do think there's going to be a lot of dirty shenanigans here. And I think Nia Jax is going to be in over our head with the numbers game once that comes into play. And I do think that you could see Candice LeRae or Tiffany Stratton try to get involved. But I think the only way Tiffany Stratton is going to get involved is if it's going to tease to cash in Money in the Bank. I could see Tiffany Stratton cashing in on Nia Jax, but at the end of the day, I do think that the Judgment Day are going to be a huge X factor in this matchup. And yeah, John's pick, Liv Morgan. Nikki's pick, Liv Morgan. And our third matchup on the 2020 Crown Jewel pay-per-view event, we have Seth freaking Rollins going one-on-one with the massive Bronson Reed. And Seth Rollins, for weeks, has been wanting to get his hands on Bronson Reed. And this past Monday, Bronson Reed completely destroyed Seth Rollins, which makes me wonder if we're going to have this match. Yeah, Seth Rollins is probably going to show up at the last second like WWE likes to do. And he'll be fighting off of one leg with like 1% health. And honestly, I think that this match could have been booked a lot better. I do think it's going to be a good match, though. I think Seth Rollins is going to show how deep he could really go. But I think Seth Rollins would beat Bronson Reed if Seth Rollins is at 100%. But at this point, I just think we're getting a sneak preview into what happens when you become a snack for Bronson Reed, because Bronson Reed is going to just come out here and flat out annihilate Seth Rollins, in my opinion. I don't think this match is going to be close at all. I think it might be a little longer than a few minutes to make Seth Rollins actually look like he's somewhat of a beast. But at the end of the day, John's pick, Seth Rollins. Nikki's pick, Bronson Reed. In our fourth match on the 2024 Crown Jewel pay-per-view card, we have the Viper Randy Orton going one-on-one with Fight Kevin Owens. And this match was made official after Randy Orton came down to the ring demanding that Triple H give him Kevin Owens. Triple H said, "You want it, you got it, and we're going to have this match." And Kevin Owens really snapped, and he felt like Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes had turned on him, so he turned on Randy Orton and beat him down backstage in the locker room, which Randy says is why these two are going to go one-on-one at Crown Jewel. I do think that this is going to be a very good match. I think it could go 25-30 minutes if WWE lets it. Let's be honest. These two are both psychotic. They're both got stamina for days. These two can really go if WWE would allow them to. I do think it's going to be a good 20-minute match. And I don't think it's really going to end with a lot of shenanigans. I think it'll be one of the few matches on this pay-per-view card that actually has a clean finish. And at the end of the day, John's pick, Randy Orton. Nikki's pick, Kevin Owens. And our next match we have is our fifth match on the 2024 Crown Jewel card. We have the Women's Tag Team Championships. Fatal four-way matches. Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill will defend against Damage Control, Metaphor, and Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. And honestly, the champions don't have to be pinned here to lose the title. I really feel like that's the biggest reason why we could see new champions here, because let's be honest, we really need that Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill to turn on each other. I will admit that. I think Jade Cargill could be the one to turn heel on Bianca Belair. I really can't picture Bianca Belair really being a heel here, and I don't think it matters either way for Jade Cargill, if I'm being honest. But I do think that we will see new champions here in the women's tag team division. I do think Chelsea Green and Piper Niven is the one that could possibly take the pin here. I just feel like even if they took the pin in this situation, they would still come out the other side smelling like roses and be perfectly fine. But I really feel like Damage Control is the X factor in this matchup, and I feel like if you forget about Damage Control, they're going to come and steal it. And at the end of the day, John's pick, Damage Control. Nikki's pick, Damage Control. In our sixth match on the 2024 Crown Jewel Prediction Show, we have the six-man tag team match as Roman Reigns will team up with the Usos to take on three of the four members of the New Bloodline. And we've been seeing over the past few weeks that the New Bloodline has been running a rough shot over Roman Reigns, over the Usos. They can't seem to go anywhere, with the exception of the kickoff show, without being beaten down by this New Bloodline. And I really feel like the biggest question is, can Roman Reigns and the Usos, more specifically Jey Uso, get along and coexist enough to be able to compete and possibly beat the New Bloodline? That's the biggest question that I have going into Crown Jewel. I do think that Roman Reigns and the Usos is a dream team, a dynasty. We saw it with the original Bloodline, but I just think that if Roman Reigns and Jey Uso can get on the same page long enough to be able to stay focused on this match, that they could beat this new bloodline. And at the end of the day, John's pick, Roman Reigns and the Usos. Nikki's pick, Roman Reigns and the Usos. And now, for the main event of the evening, for the 2024 Men's Crown Jewel Championship, the undisputed WWE Champion Cody Rhodes will go one-on-one with the World Heavyweight Champion, the Ring General Gunther. And we all know that Cody Rhodes is the good guy in this matchup, and Gunther is the bad guy in this matchup. And they have been face-to-face a few times over the past few weeks. And I just think that these two are really going to bring the best out of each other. I expect this to be a 25-30 minute classic, maybe a little longer than that, depending on how good WWE wants to give us here at Crown Jewel. I think this has the potential to be a match that we will never forget. We can't forget how Cody Rhodes and Gunther were the last two men standing in this year's Royal Rumble as well. So I really feel like there's everything on the line for this matchup. But I feel like this could end on interference. I feel like Goldberg could show up after what happened at the Bad Blood pay-per-view a few weeks ago. And if he shows up, I think Gunther has a spear with his name written on it, and Cody Rhodes is going to capitalize. And at the end of the day, John's pick, Cody Rhodes. Nikki's pick, Cody Rhodes. And that was the 2024 WWE Crown Jewel Prediction Show. What's your prediction for Crown Jewel? Let me know down in the comment section below. Don't forget to like the video, share the video on social media, and you made it all the way to the end of this video, go smash that subscribe button so you can be notified of when I drop my next video. And if you want to see some more of me, Nicky D, then go check out another one of my videos, because I got hours of content that'll keep you entertained well into the evening. With that being said, I hope everybody continues to have a wonderful day. I'm Nicky D. This is the Nicky D channel, and I will see all of y'all beautiful people next time. Bye, y'all.